equipment. Questions on equipment. Well, we'll just start as, my lease side. The lease, I mean, I was only in the lease for 31 days. And that's when I jumped ship shortly after I got ran over by a little man taking a right turn, Clyde, in the loading docks at a shipper. Sitting still, laying in the bunk when you get run over. Okay, needless to say, he took off my bumper almost all the way and damaged my hood. It was an insurance thing. The accident was on him, not me. 25 years, 0 preventables. Awesome. But they told me, the company, USA Truck, told me that I had to sit and wait to talk to the insurance people. And if my memory's correct, I think it was near a holiday weekend. And they shut my fuel card off, so I couldn't even get anything to eat. Well, needless to say, I thought that was kind of a horse's patus on their part. People still got to eat, So it infuriated me, and I could have done something different. I could have stayed with them, but I didn't. I jumped ship. But that's the only thing that I had problems with USA Truck. But as a company driver, I was getting my bills paid. The truck was in great shape. If something was wrong, it got fixed at the terminal there in, West Memphis, Arkansas. So, and they had a terminal down in Laredo. Can't stop talking about their guys. Their guys are awesome down there, okay? You need something fixed, go there as well. Laredo, good place to get around as a truck driver. But anyway, the truck was good. It's not every day you get to take your truck that you were as a company driver into your lease. I like the truck. Hopefully one day I'll be able to maybe check out, DB SCHENKER and see how well they work, since they bought out the company about the same time frame as I left. So mileage may vary, and I might give them a try. Don't know if they'll rehire me, but who knows. On with the next question. Well, my home time. Both my home time as a lease operator, which everybody knows that if they've done lease, you can't really afford to go home because you got your next truck payment. But needless to say, I got to go home once with, my lease. And then when as a company driver, again, I got to go home when I needed to go home, which was once. So twice with one company was pretty decent. I got to go home when I needed to go home. That's all I got to say about that. On with the next one. This is about pay. Everybody wants to know about pay with USA Truck, now known as DB SCHENKER. I never got paid by DB SCHENKER. It was always USA. As a lease operator, it was okay up until the end when I had that old man take a right turn, Clyde, and drove over my bumper while I was sitting in the dock getting loaded. So, but I could have stuck it out and done something different. They could have also done something different and helped me out. But Pay as a company driver, awesome. The only thing I remember is I got things paid. So, and kept myself fed. So I was happy. That's all I got to really say about that. The pay was good. I don't remember what it was. I slept. On with the next question. My closing thoughts on USA Truck, now known as DB Schenker. As the lease side of it, not very good. They could have done several things different. So could have I. Um, I did like their, being able to pick your own loads, as a lease operator. And they could have done something different when I actually had that mishap with my hood bumper incident when the little old man took a right turn, Clyde, and took it off. They could have done something different there. They could have helped me out and still been able to collect the insurance money, after it was all done, since it was on them and not me. I was sitting still. It's not every day you're sitting still in the loading dock and get run over at the same time. But it is what it is. But, your mileage may vary. I've never worked for DB Schenker, so they might be a better company. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll go back and try them out, because I got a friend that's working there. He's still doing his so-called pick-a-load type stuff, so he's happy with them. And again, mileage may vary for everybody. So you guys do a proper pre-trip no matter what company you go with, proper post-trip. Keep your companies informed on how the truck is operating, and they'll keep you going no matter where you're at, or at least they should. So that's all I got to say about USA Truck. I mean, they've done, as a company driver, hey, their equipment was great. I actually got to take it into my lease. I loved the truck. Even though it wasn't a Freightliner, it was still a good truck. Good miles. But I've slept since then. To pay what I remember, I got things paid. So, until I went to lease, of course, then everything kind of hit the so-called doo-doo van. But anyway, you guys take care. Enjoy. And if you have any questions, I'll leave you my contact information at the end of the video. So feel free to reach out and ask me some questions if you need to, instead of the so-called 10th Street generic questions, where I got to the point where it was kind of annoying me, so I thought I'd make a video instead. And this is for you, Bobby. Okay, Bobby? The one that kept asking me the same questions over and over and over again, like he thought he was going to get a different answer. But anyway, you guys take care. Keep the rubber side down, the chrome side up. Keep between the lines. Enjoy the ride. I'll see you on the road.